First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a first carry for their fullback. He's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
All the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete here. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll run here with Balaj. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And Lutz puts this one through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board. That drive stretch is insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Escaping the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
And Oliver made the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Again, the Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
He'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Chargers 3, Broncos 0.
Midfield and inside the 45. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
At the 43-yard line.
They run it with Balaj. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
A gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the
officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Now 3rd and 8.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and run with Balaj. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
The give is to Elliott. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A first down carry by Elliott. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now incomplete to Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, he's going to make a play for me. I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Elliott, toss right. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down down, it looks like right at the 15. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Balaj. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Carrier brought down at the 23-yard line.
Balaj. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On first down, Hurts is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Second down, here's Hurts. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Hurts. And it's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
And incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Throwing is Hurts. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try to chip someone at the second level.
And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's first and goal. Now Elliott. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. But now it's third and goal. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Here's Elliott. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now fourth down and goal.
3-yard gain brings up fourth down and goal.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on fourth down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Julio Jones. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Again, it's Balaj. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Play brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's Hurts to throw. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. 3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
The 45-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to it and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Elliott. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
First down, Broncos.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Forced out to his left. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The Broncos send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start with a give here to Balaj. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Yards remain on 2nd down. Here's the big man Dillon with it. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Always tell their players someone's got to make a big play, but what they mean is a game-altering play, a game-changing play, a turnover forced, and we just got that. I mean, how about that play, Brandon?
Yeah, a pick 6, 4th quarter, that is a game-changer.
Someone read their keys, and someone had the courage to go after the ball right then and there.
And it gives them the lead. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Well, he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they've put themselves in a great position to win this one because...
And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40, past the 20, touchdown, Allen. Big play there, 82 yards. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
No game.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. There was the pressure you were talking about, forcing the incompletion.
And it doesn't always have to end in a sack, does it? Sometimes you can make a good play by forcing the incompletion with the pressure.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking downfield for Jones. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
1st and 10.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
When I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run. And just lost track, and it cost him.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken in at the 11. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll try and... Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Chargers 24, Broncos 14.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation that their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it. And that's what you don't want to do.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
And the Broncos 1st down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Through 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
Hurts down to one knee, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Chargers, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out.